Hey everyone, this is Lionel from Guitar Junkie TV. Welcome to the first episode of Vlog. In this series of videos, I'll be showing you how I get things done, how I record tracks, maybe how I learn tracks, how I use my software, my DAWs, my plugins, all this stuff. Stuff that probably don't see on my videos. So without any further ado, let's begin. The first thing I need to show you guys will be how I go about preparing the tracks for learning. Okay, so the main DAW that I'm using currently is Logic Pro X, which I have been using for the longest time, the one that I always go to, that I'm most familiar with. So we'll go ahead and create a new track, a new audio track. We just go ahead and click File and go Create. Next thing you need to do will be to import the audio track. We go to File, Import, Audio File. And finally, we'll point to the track that we are going to import. The next track I'll be covering will be Roller Coaster, so we'll be importing this track in now. Let's click on Open. Okay, import is done. So the next thing we need to do will be to set up the BPM of the song. So how do we find out the BPM of the song? Logic Pro has this really cool plugin which helps you determine what's the song's BPM. You can locate this plugin in the plugins box. Go to Audio Effects. We'll go to metering, go to BPM counter, and finally go to stereo. Alright, this will bring up the BPM counter plugin box. Okay, so as the song is running, the BPM counter is detecting the song in the background, trying to figure out what BPM is being using. So as you can see now, it shows 97.9. You just let the track run a bit longer. Okay, so the track is somewhere between 97.9. I'll just usually just round it off. So it's 97.9, we just do 98. Alright, so we just go ahead and close this BPM counter box. Remove the track. Bring your playhead back to the beginning. And we'll change the BPM over here to 98. Okay, with the proper BPM set, we'll need to re-import the file once again. We'll go to File, Import, Audio File, and select the MP3 file and click Open. Okay, now that the track has been imported in, we just turn on the metronome. Okay, if I hit the play button, you can hear the metronome and the song does not sync. So we need to do this manually. We need to sync the metronome clicks together with the track. So we'll just expand the waveform so we have a clearer view of the beats and where to place the track. Okay, on the general note, I'll place the beginning of the song on the second bar. This is to give myself more time to prepare in between songs and at the beginning of songs. Alright, we'll just check. Okay, looks about here. And on this part, looks about right. Let's try. Okay, sounds okay, but always to be sure, we just minimize this, just squeeze it up. We just go to the end of the track. Why so? Sometimes at the beginning when you hear it's in sync, but if it's just a little tad off, when we hit the end part of the song, everything will be not in sync anymore. So let's just try. Yep, sounds good. Yeah, okay, good. So now that we have the metronome in sync, why is it important to play with a metronome? It keeps your timing in check. Okay, that's one thing. You don't want to be playing notes totally out. I mean, a little bit is fine, but if you're going to be off by a mile, then I don't think you'll be good. So it also starts as a good count in for you before you start your track. So if you hit on the record button, it gives you a 4-count start in. So that's good, and it's really useful. You don't have to second guess when the song's going to begin. Alright, the next thing we're going to do will be doing flex. Okay, flex is a function where you can actually speed up the song or even slow the song down. That will be good because there are some songs where probably have some fast riffs. You may want to slow the song down and just listen to what the riffs are being played. So, okay, how do we turn on flex? Just click on the button here that says Show Height Flex. Alright, over the settings bar here, just click and select to automatic. Alright, this will auto-generate, they'll analyze and they'll create a flex file for you. So everything looks the same, but the track, as you can see, is highlighted now. So what now we can actually do this in slower speed. Let's say we do 70 BPM. And you play. As you can hear, everything is slowed down. But the things that are not changed will be the tune. Alright, the chords will remain the same. It's just the speed. So you can be assured that your guitar tuning and the song tuning will definitely be the same. It's just the speed. I'll just try to find the solo section. Alright, here. As you can hear, the guitar solo is much slower now compared to the original. You can further slow this down if you want to. You can go to maybe say 50. Yeah. So that's how I usually pick up solos, quick ones actually, those faster ones that I can't really hear the notes being played. This is a good way to actually slow the song down and just pick up the notes and learn it by ear. Okay, you can actually speed it up to, yeah, you can speed up to ridiculous, maybe 180. And no, we're not doing any techno today. So let's do back to 98. That's the original BPM. Yeah, okay, so we are back in sync. The metronome is in sync. We set up flags, so if we need to slow the track down, we can slow the track down. The next thing I want to do is I want to do this thing called phase invert. Viewers and subscribers have been asking me, how the hell do you listen to all these tracks that we don't even hear on the studio album? This is a trick that I've been using. You can go to Audio, FX, go to Utility, go to Gain, go to Stereo. Okay, we'll bring this over to the center. Okay, click on swap left and right. Click on mono. And select on either one of the channels. You can go on the left or right, but you don't do both. Alright, we just do one, which is either left or right. Okay, so what will happen now is that you phase invert. The drums, the bass, the vocals will be primarily cut off. As you can hear, let me just bring up the track and turn off the metronome. You can hear more of the guitars now. There's no kick drum, there's no snare drum, there's no vocals. Yeah, you can hear some backing vocals, but that's okay. This is without. The plugin on. Right, you can hear more of the guitars now. Guitars are usually panned to the left or to the right, extreme left or extreme right. You may have 2 or 3 guitars panned together. Right, that's one way. You can actually uncheck the mono. You can just do mono. Hear more of the wide guitars definitely, that's for sure. Okay, there's another way to enhance the guitars. You can actually go to the FX section, select on EQ, channel EQ, and click on stereo. This will bring the EQ plugin up. Okay, what we want to do is to bring up the mid-range, maybe it's somewhere around here. Okay, we'll just let it play. You definitely can hear more guitars now, right? You can even hear a distortion guitar in the background that you don't even hear in the studio album. And that's something you don't hear in the main studio track itself. It's probably been laid over the kick drums, the snares, the vocals, the bass, everything just covers it up. And now we know that there's a distortion guitar in the background. Okay. So this is how I do the isolation. This is how I pick up notes that you can't hear. Even for notes that you can't hear, you can actually slow it down, learn it by ear. Yeah, so this is basically what I do before putting any covers out there, will be to learn it this way. It's always good to learn through a DAW. Why is that so? Because in DAWs, you can actually select a certain part that you want to learn. So let's just say we're going to learn the solo section, which is somewhere around here, I think. Alright, so the solo starts around here. So I can just select this and let it loop. And you can just go ahead and just keep playing it over loops and getting yourself familiarized with the riffs. I think that's about it. This is probably what I do, and I hope that this piece of information will be helpful to you. So that's it for the first edition of Vlog. I hope you guys will want to see more of this. Let me know what you guys want to see. Leave some comments in the section below. Please subscribe to us. And yes, I'll see you soon.